Ain't nothing else sell out in 10 minutes, which lead me to believe, you know what? Nike might not have made enough shoes. Not again. See, I don't know what it is between Nike and Caitlin Clark, but for some eerie reason, seems like Nike really much don't respect Caitlin Clark. Or am I tripping? Get down in the comment section right now. Let me know if y'all think Nike respect Caitlin Clark. Because to me, this is my own personal opinion and my own observation of what I've been seeing for the last 2.5 years. Nike don't really respect Caitlin Clark like that. And to me, every other brand do.
Nike recently found itself under scrutiny from Caitlin Clark's fanbase following the release of her signature PE shoes on the 12th, coinciding with her golf event. Reports indicate that the shoes sold out within 10 minutes, generating excitement among fans, but also raising questions about whether Nike had produced enough pairs to meet demand. Observers noted that other Caitlin Clark merchandise did not experience the same rapid sellout, suggesting that supply may have been limited. This has led some fans to question Nike's level of support and respect for Clark compared to other brands that prominently feature her, such as Wilson, Top Studs, and Stanley.
Every other brand do. Wilson does, Top Studs, Stanley. Dude, I went to Academy Sports the other day, and in the Academy Sports, this big ass thing with Caitlin Clark and the Stanley Cups. I said, wow, she's here in my county, bruh. They got Caitlin Clark in my county at Academy Sports, bruh. Big ass thing, Caitlin Clark poster. Bruh, I don't be seeing Nike stuff like that, because Academy Sports, they sell sports stuff. It's like Dick's. And
for instance, some retail locations, including Academy Sports, have showcased substantial Caitlin Clark displays for Stanley products, yet equivalent presentations of her Nike merchandise remain less visible, even in dedicated Nike stores. Fan discussions emphasize a desire for transparency from brands regarding product availability and promotion. Caitlin Clark's supporters have voiced frustration over the lack of clear communication, noting that understanding release quantities and timelines would help manage expectations. Many in the fan community feel that the pressure they exert is not unreasonable, framing their concerns as a demand for fairness and acknowledgement of Clark's status.
It's like Dick's. And I didn't see Caitlin Clark whole layout like I did with the Stanley Cups. And every Nike store, even at the Nike store, I don't see a big ass Caitlin Clark thing at the store. Get down in the comment section. Let me know, have y'all seen something? I'm talking full blown cardboard poster, Caitlin Nike stuff all at the bottom. How you go to Kohl's and Kohl's have the Nike layout.
Fans are invested in her success both on and off the court, including her financial and athletic achievements, and expect companies she partners with to reflect her prominence appropriately. Amid this controversy,
and Kohl's have the Nike layout with all the Nike shirts categorized in different colors. And come on, man, where are my shoppers at? Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. And I ain't never seen Caitlin stuff like that. But I could be tripping. I could be tripping. Now, with that being said, man, this article right here came out this morning. This is from early this morning. Shout out to Essential Sports in regards to this Caitlin Clark Nike debacle.
The initial release of her Nike PE shoes generated significant attention, with the light armory blue colorway selling out within minutes. Data from Just Fresh Kicks indicated that these shoes sold extremely quickly, likely aided by automated purchasing systems. Caitlin Clark is recognized as one of the most popular basketball figures, ranking third behind LeBron James and Steph Curry, though she has, at times, surpassed both in popularity. This level of influence highlights the strong market demand for her signature products and underscores the importance of aligning production and marketing strategies with her fan base's enthusiasm.
In regards to this Caitlin Clark Nike debacle, now, we know that we counter rowdy in the Caitlin Clark fan base, and really, I don't think we're rowdy at all. I think we just want transparency, and I feel like a lot of brands, just like the Indiana Fever, they lack transparency with telling us exactly what's going on with our favorite basketball player. That is Caitlin Clark. Just give us some type of transparency, and everything will be good, man. Because I want to see Caitlin Clark win on all levels. I want to see Caitlin Clark win financially on the basketball court with her fan base. I just want to see
Overall, the situation demonstrates both the high demand for Caitlin Clark merchandise and the expectations her supporters place on brands like Nike to provide sufficient supply and visibility. Fans continue to monitor releases closely, seeking transparency and adequate representation, while Clark herself remains actively involved in designing products that meet her personal standards. The combination of high popularity, rapid sellouts, and active fan engagement ensures that future releases will
with her fan base. I just want to see this young lady win. I've always been there. But let's say fans mount pressure on Nike after calling Caitlin Clark's shoe a sellout in minutes. Caitlin Clark made an announcement that few expected at the LPGA Atlantic Pro Amateur Tour, when that would absolutely new Caitlin Clark PE sneakers coming out anytime soon. Caitlin Clark revealed one is actually in development. So Caitlin Clark is actually having her own signature golf shoe be developed. Now, she stated, my newest golf sneaker.
On the 12th, Clark's PE shoes dropped through multiple outlets, including the Nike app, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Foot Locker. The shoes reportedly sold out in under 10 minutes, causing immediate buzz but also raising questions about supply and accessibility. Many fans were unable to purchase a pair, with some noting they were in class or otherwise occupied and missed the opportunity entirely. International buyers voiced similar concerns, frustrated that the product was not available globally.
My newest golf sneakers are at work in progress. I need them to be perfect, so that's why I'm not wearing them right now. Now, that was great, and what you want to know would be some of the most unfortunate news that Caitlin Clark just covering for Nike. Like, if she's like, I'm going to just cover for y'all because y'all should have had my damn shoe done. Like, that's what it'd be kind of spooky. But goes on to say Caitlin Clark explained while detailing her outfit. Scroll down here. It stated Caitlin Clark, Indiana.
These reactions reflect a broader sentiment among Clark's supporters that Nike did not fully anticipate demand or provide sufficient access, leading to disappointment and speculation about the company's commitment to Clark as an athlete and a brand ambassador. The limited release, only 12,000 pairs, prompted commentary, suggesting Nike might not be taking Clark's market influence seriously. Fans questioned how future products in her signature line will be handled, fearing the same issues could repeat. Comparisons to historical athlete-brand relationships have emerged in the discussion, particularly the early partnership between Nike and Michael Jordan.
Here, it stated Caitlin Clark, Indiana Fever connection was just submitted on her Nike Kobe, which those was the first release. Now the second release, which was the ones I was trying to get, and unfortunately, guys, I couldn't get them. However, the public has limited drops in one of those. Now, the light ormery blue colorway was released, and it was a hit. According to Just Fresh Kicks, the colorway sold out in under minutes. I think a lot of bots bought those shoes, man. Not really a surprise considering she is the face of.
Some have suggested that Nike mishandled Clark in a similar way, but contextually, the situations differ. Jordan was Nike's first major athlete partner and helped build the brand from the ground up. He essentially created the Jordan brand while elevating Nike's overall market presence in the mid-1,980 seconds and early 1,990 seconds. Data, infrastructure, and marketing systems were virtually non-existent at the time.
And I want to have a flashback moment before we get into addressing everything. This is what Sophie Cunningham said last week that went viral. Let's listen.
The next team I play for, I want a bigger contract so then I can buy a house and be homey and cozy.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. That could be the Liberty. It could be New York City. It could also be.
Now, her co-host on the show looked like, wow, because he was kind of shocked that she said that. Now, many fans picked up on that as if she was.
Clark, however, joins a mature, data-driven platform with established retail networks, analytics, and marketing expertise. From this perspective, fans argue that Nike has fewer excuses for production limitations and distribution inefficiencies in Clark's case. Beyond the logistics of product release, Clark's popularity is undeniable and continues to grow. According to some metrics, she ranks as the third most popular basketball player globally, trailing only LeBron James and Steph Curry, and at times surpassing them in certain popularity measures.
Said that. Now, many fans picked up on that as if she was going to leave, but even me, guys. But I think it's a play for her to get more money.
The links, and it could be Minneapolis. Like, you just don't know.
It could be anywhere.
The 30-day extensions for the CBAs. Any thoughts?
So I actually learned a lot because we've been having CPA calls. I know it's actually very intriguing. Like, I love the business side of things, but when you don't know, you don't know. So I thought that if we didn't have
Her influence extends beyond the WNBA court into culture, fashion, and merchandise demand. Fans emphasize that this reach places a responsibility on brands to adequately meet expectations, provide.
no. So I thought that if we didn't have a agreement by the 31st, then it was a lockout. That's not true. So you can, if both sides are continuing to negotiate and trying to come up with something, then you're not in a lockout. But once one side kind of stops or like just meh, that's when the lockout happens. So that's news to me.
Okay. Good note.
Yeah.
And something to learn.
Yeah. But it's been very fascinating, just like the ins and outs of the negotiation conversation.
Clark herself has addressed the situation, explaining that her newest golf sneakers are still in development. She stressed the importance of perfecting the product before public release, indicating an active role in maintaining quality standards. While this transparency helps contextualize delays and limited availability, fans still point to the need for better planning and communication from Nike. The combination of high consumer demand, rapid sellouts, and limited international access underscores the importance of logistical coordination, especially when dealing with one of the most influential young athletes in professional basketball.
Yeah. But it's been very fascinating, just like the ins and outs of the negotiation conversations, what they're doing, what they're not doing, what we're doing, what we're not doing. Like, it's been kind of cool just to like sit back and listen.
So that was Sophie Cunningham there speaking about this whole situation with her potentially leaving. Now, this is an article that came out about an hour ago detailing everything she had to say. It says Sophie Cunningham addresses future with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Goes on to say, Indiana Fever teammates.
The controversy also illustrates broader trends in athlete branding and fan engagement. Caitlin Clark's supporters are highly invested in both her professional success and the commercial recognition of her achievements. They view Nike's handling of the shoe release not just as a retail issue, but as a reflection of how the company values her as an athlete and market influencer. Given Clark's record,
say Indiana Fever teammates Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark were back together, which we seen yesterday at the Anika tournament. Now, the two WNBA stars are following season-ending injuries. Both of them had season-ending injuries. Caitlin Clark averaged 16 points per game in 13 games, while Sophie Cunningham put 8 points in 30 regular season games. Now, Caitlin Clark told Golf that she is feeling 100% better. Now, that is something that we kind of missed yesterday because I was on live for 3 hours.
Failure to do so generates skepticism about the brand's priorities and whether it truly acknowledges her prominence in basketball and popular culture. In addition to fan dissatisfaction, the situation has sparked conversation about the potential for Clark to develop her own independent brand identity over time, similar to how Michael Jordan eventually expanded his Jordan brand. While she is not yet in a position to rival the scale of Jordan's impact, her reach, popularity, and influence suggest that a well-executed, fully supported product line could have long-term commercial significance. Fans are eager for Nike to recognize this potential and act accordingly, emphasizing the importance of transparency, sufficient product allocation, and robust promotion.
Yesterday, because I was on live for 3 hours, and I didn't really have a chance to break down all the footage that was talked about, but Caitlin Clark did say that she's 100% healthy. She's ready to go. After her groin injury, preparing for the 2026 season, I believe Caitlin Clark been ready to go since about late August, early September. Don't take that as fact. That's just my opinion, but I truly believe that is the case. It stated it is a future that Cunningham would like to be a part of, right? Now, Sophie Cunningham said this.
This scenario demonstrates the interplay between athlete influence, corporate strategy, and consumer expectation, highlighting how crucial these factors are for both brand success and athlete satisfaction. Overall, the Caitlin Clark Nike shoe release serves as a case study in modern sports merchandising, highlighting the challenges and expectations associated with marketing high-profile athletes. Fans remain engaged, critical, and vocal, demanding accountability and thoughtful execution from brands partnered with a leader.
Part of, right? Now, Sophie Cunningham said this. Sophie stated she's a phenomenal generation player, and I think everyone sees that. Cunningham stated on Wednesday when she gave her little interview. Cunningham talking to Beth Ann. This is her X account here. Let's see if we can track it down. because this is the young lady who actually conducted that interview to speak to Sophie. See if we can find a clip real quick. It was a bunch of footage coming out yesterday. Let's see if we can get back to the beginning. That's Sophie playing golf there.
The debate over supply, promotion, and respect underscores a larger narrative. When an athlete possesses significant influence both on and off the court, brands must match that influence with careful planning, transparency, and responsiveness. Caitlin Clark's stature, coupled with the loyalty of her fan base, ensures that any future releases, product lines, or brand partnerships will be closely scrutinized, making it imperative for Nike or any brand working with her to align strategy with the expectations of one of the most invested and attentive fan communities in professional sports. This situation also reflects a broader evolution in how fans interact with and influence athlete branding.
To the beginning. That's Sophie playing golf there. Here's a clip of Sophie here.
Yeah. Maybe a beer. Yes. I need to go get my. There you go.
What do you need?
Oh, my phone's over there. And lip gloss.
The essentials.
Hit it hard. Hit it hard, straight and long. You guys look like you're loaded by.
With social media, rapid communication, and a passionate base of supporters, fans can hold companies accountable in ways that were not possible in previous decades. Clark's fan base has demonstrated that they will monitor releases, demand transparency, and ensure that her influence is recognized commercially. Their response to the recent Nike release signals that athlete popularity is not just measured on-court performance but also through market visibility, product accessibility, and corporate responsiveness.